Yo, it's Leech. Let's get straight to it. We got the full second round of the 2026 NBA draft. Let's get right into it. Make sure y'all hit that sub and turn the notifications. I'd be much appreciated.
With the 31st pick in the
31st
2026 NBA draft,
is going
the
to
New York
Houston.
Knicks select Bruce Thornton from The Ohio State University.
Thornton is headed to
So I
Houston.
love that in his player bio.
Congrats to
on
Bruce
the
Thornton.
Ohio State University website. Bruce
One of the
Thornton, he
best
has all of his
Buckeyes
accolades,
ever.
Jay, right? Like he's Ohio State's all-time leading scorer, three-time All-Big
I'm so
Ten
happy for you,
selection,
Bruce.
But also, and
Don't
this
put
is
on
stated
for the
as a fact,
Rockets.
that he is quote
I'm gonna have
an
to
all-time
really pay attention to
great
Houston
dude.
now. See what Bruce Thornton's gonna do. All right, 30-second
With the 32nd pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Richie Saunders from Brigham Young University.
Richie Saunders from
Richie
BYU.
Saunders, a two-time All-Big 12 selection,
6'5"
played all 4
guard.
years at BYU. He did tear his ACL in February against Colorado, so he's still in the midst of that
Okay, I
recovery.
like this pick.
King.
Yeah, he's an elite shooter, and when you look at what he can do, he can put the ball on the floor a little bit more. He's more
they
than
do
just a
need
shooter.
guards, it
He
makes
gets to
sense.
his spot. He plays with the motor. Good elevation on his jumper, can rise up and knock it down. I mean, this young
this could be a
man
really,
can do so much, and
high-end
defensively, he
second round
gives
pick.
effort.
With the 33rd pick in the
33rd pick.
2026 NBA
He's
draft,
headed to
the
Minnesota.
Brooklyn Nets select Isaiah Evans from Duke
Isaiah Evans
Isaiah
Slim.
Evans. His nickname is Showtime Slim. He was an All-ACC third-team selection here, Jay.
Congrats
shoot
to
it.
Isaiah
The
Evans,
last
one of
couple
my
years when
favorite
he's been put in the game. He's
college
been a
players this
flamethrower.
past
He was
season.
mostly catch
Really
and shoot
like
his
his
freshman
game.
year. Last
He's
year,
headed to
moved better
Minnesota.
without the ball.
Play with
Came
Ant.
off screens. He can shoot it from anywhere. He's got deep range, and
He
he
can
operated
shoot
a
that
lot
bitch
with
from
Cameron
anywhere.
Boozer, with Boozer handling the
That's a
ball,
fact.
and then Isaiah Evans setting the screen and then popping
I'm
out.
surprised he
With the
fell in the second
34th
round.
pick in the
My
2026
Cavs?
NBA draft,
Who we
the
taking?
Cleveland Cavaliers select Malik Thomas from
Malik Thomas out of
Perry
Arkansas.
says that Malik Thomas reminds him of
Let's
Blake
go!
Hamilton a little
Let
bit.
him
Talented
know!
player who really doesn't lack confidence. He participated
Yo, I
in Chris
forgot
Paul's camps
that Malik
growing up, and so I
Thomas
reached out
was
to
in the
Chris.
draft.
And Chris told me that he loves to play the game and he will run through a wall.
Let
If
me
you told-
pause it real quick though, but at the same time, we do have a lot of guards though. I don't know, Kobe Altman. I mean, I get why he took Malik because like you really can't pass up on it because you know of his skill set. But I don't know. I don't know what Kobe Altman thinking, man.
him that he could
I
get
don't
some
know,
playing
boy.
time here. He comes from a big family, and now he
Malik's
gets his
coming
NBA
to
moment.
Cleveland.
Malika, another shooter like Malik Thomas, can really shoot it, and at times he's conscience free, and I don't mean
I'm
that in a
excited.
negative way. Like he thinks he can make every shot, and last year he just about did. In SEC play, he shot close to 49%.
With the 35th pick in the
30
2026
fifth pick,
NBA
this
draft,
one's headed to
the
Denver.
Denver Nuggets select Trevin Brazil from the University of Arkansas.
Trevin Brazil from Arkansas.
Trevin Brazil spent his first year of college at Missouri,
This
the next
is
4 at
gonna be,
Arkansas, and Jay, he is excellent at finishing at the rim. Also, a success on the defensive end.
When he transferred to Arkansas, playing with Anthony Black,
Yeah, this
he
could be a high-end guy off
injured
the,
his knee,
Nuggets
and that
bench.
set him back a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
But playing for John Calipari, especially last year, he has got NBA level athleticism.
I mean,
he
to get
can
a guy
run.
like
He's
this
a
in the
good
second
cutter,
round.
a lob threat, but he also can
Which I
knock
really
down
do think this
threes.
class
With the
is pretty
36th pick in the 2026
36th pick,
NBA draft,
we're going to
the
LA.
LA Clippers select Baba Miller from Palma de Mallorca, Spain, and the University
Baba
of
Miller
Cincinnati.
from Cincinnati.
Baba Miller played 2 years at Florida State,
Okay.
1 season at Florida Atlantic, and then 1 year at Cincinnati. He was born in Spain. He was an All-Big 12 selection after becoming the first Cincinnati player to lead his team in points, in rebounds,
Grew up
and
in
assists
the
per game since
Mediterranean
Oscar
island
Robertson
of-
King.
He's one of
Malacca
the
in
most
Spain.
unique talents in the draft. At 7 feet, the way that he can move,
What
he
a
can run
story,
like a
getting
deer.
drafted
The
to an
fluidity
NBA
of
team,
movement
man.
at his size is exceptional.
Congrats.
And when you look at his actual game, he can handle the ball. He can get to the mid post, and the most underrated part of his game is his passing.
With the 37th pick in the 2026
37th pick going
NBA
OKC.
draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Ryan Conwell from the University of Louisville.
Ryan Conwell out of
Conwell
Louisville.
has a really interesting college journey, and he is not afraid to shoot threes, Jay.
And this last year at Louisville,
I don't
the
know,
lefty
does
who
OKC
has
really need a
deep
guard?
range and is not shy, Malika, as you said, made over
I
100
don't know.
threes for the Cardinals. He's got almost 350 career three-pointers, and last year he averaged close to 21 points versus ranked teams.
I mean,
think that's where
like
he
I've
fits
said
in
before,
right
like
now.
you can never go
Defensively is
wrong
where he
with,
can make his
you know,
impact immediately.
a
And he can
guard.
fit in Miami, too, because we're hearing that this pick is
I
now
really
on
don't
the
know what
move.
else
University.
OKC really need. They really don't need nothing.
Braden Smith had an
38th
incredibly
pick, Braden
impressive
Smith
collegiate
is
career,
headed
and
to
goes to
Chicago.
college basketball as well.
Well, he's the all-time assist leader in
Yeah,
college
Braden Smith.
basketball, passing Bobby Hurley of Duke.
Chicago has
He's
traded
a pure
Braden
playmaker.
Smith at 38 to the Indiana Pacers. This involves a current player, a player going to his second season next year. Cam Jones, future pick swaps, and cash going to Chicago.
With the 39th pick in the 2026
Is he going to
NBA
New York?
draft, the Houston Rockets select Jack Kyle from Berlin and Germany's Alba
Jack
Berlin
Khalil
club.
from Germany.
Jack Kyle decided to declare for the draft after originally committing to Gonzaga here as he shares a moment with his family. He was born in Berlin, Germany. His mother is German. His father is from Ghana, and he played in the basketball
Best young player
Bundesliga, the
in
German
Alba,
professional
Brazil.
league, where he led his team in scoring. He was named the best young German player.
With the 40th pick in the
40th pick for the
2026
Celtics?
NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Dylan Mitchell from St. John's University.
Dylan Mitchell out of St. John's. Getting them a
Mitchell,
nice
he played
wing.
4 seasons of college basketball here. How has the game really slowed down for him, Bobby, ahead of the draft process? You spoke to him.
Oh, I did, and you know the one thing that his defensively,
I'm not gonna
his
lie to you, I like
versatility
the
is NBA
Celtics,
level right now.
first,
But Malik, the one thing that stood
selection.
out
I
when
even
we
like
watched him out in
Dylan Mitchell
Chicago,
even more.
his
Like,
passing. He had one game of north of 8 assists here.
These
and
are definitely
that's
guys that
something that he's
contribute off the
certainly
bench,
has
for
worked
sure.
on.
With the 41st pick in the
41st pick, this one's
2026
headed to
NBA
OKC.
draft, the Miami Heat select Otega Owe from the University of Kentucky.
Otega
Otega
guard
Owe,
from
I mean, his highest scoring
Kentucky.
game of his college career came in the round of 64
All
at
right.
this year's NCAA tournament. Who could forget that 35 points he had against Santa Clara?
You know, when you look at Otega
Yeah,
Owe,
really good two-way
this
wing.
pick is going to OKC. He fits perfectly. You talk about a guy who can be the next Lou Dort. He has an NBA-ready frame. He can really get after you defensively and make you uncomfortable.
With the 42nd pick in the
I like it.
2026
42nd
NBA draft,
42nd pick going
the
to
San
Spurs.
Antonio Spurs select Jacoby Gillespie from the University of
Jacoby
Tennessee.
Gillespie.
Jacoby
Or Gillespie, my
is
bad.
a
Guard from
defensive
Tennessee,
tackle in
headed
the
to
best way.
San
He can also
Antonio.
create his own shot here. And by the way,
The
his favorite
Spurs
athlete
are
today is Kobe Bryant, who's
absolutely
named after him.
cooking.
That's a good thing to be named after. You know, he's a small guard, but another guy with long arms.
Yeah,
and
but
he
he's
knows
a
how to
bucket
generate
giver, though,
offense.
man.
He averaged
So
over
is-
18
all right,
points
so
a
when
game.
Bruce
over
Dort got
5
drafted, why didn't he
assists.
say the same
But
thing
he
as a
also
small
gets
guard,
2
too?
steals a game.
Who cares,
With the
man?
43rd
That's
pick
good.
in the 2026
pick
NBA
for
draft,
Nets.
the Brooklyn Nets select Tyler Bilodeau from UCLA.
Tyler
Bilodeau, I mean, he
Bilodeau
comes from a sports
UCLA.
family. His mom played in the
About time the
WNBA.
Nets
His
draft
dad
something
was
they
a
actually
first-round
need.
pick in the NHL, and he can really shoot the basketball, Jay.
He really can. Front court player. He's got a 7-foot wingspan, about 6'7" and a half. But he's got NBA range. Made 40% of his threes. He can pick and pop. He can shoot off screens.
Yeah, this seems
He
like
may
a
not
guy
be the
that Nets
quickest or
really
most
need.
athletic defender, but he sticks his nose in there and he'll rebound.
With the 44th pick in the
44th pick, the
2026
Spurs
NBA
again?
draft, the San Antonio Spurs select
they got?
Malik Brown from Duke University.
Malik Brown, a
Played 4
forward out
seasons
of
college
Duke.
basketball, and he was the ACC Defensive Player
Dude,
of the
the
Year,
Spurs-
two-time All-CC defense selection, Jay.
Or
You know,
are
Malik,
building
he
something
started his
really
career at
scary in San
Syracuse,
Antonio.
transferred to Duke, and he was
Like,
the best defender,
I don't know,
not
this
only
shit-
in the ACC, but I think you could argue
This
front
shit
court
get out of
defender,
hand.
one of the best in the country.
With the 45th pick in the
45th
2026
pick for
NBA
Kings?
draft, the Sacramento Kings select Emmanuel Sharp from the University of
Oh,
Houston.
Emmanuel Sharp, guard from Houston.
Emmanuel
Yeah,
Sharp, the All Big
I love
12
this pick for
selection.
the
He played
Kings.
all 4 of his collegiate
Emmanuel
seasons
Sharp.
at Houston, and he leaves Houston having made the most
I mean,
triples.
really
in program
annoying on
history.
He
defense.
can really shoot it. He's got somewhat
And
of an
obviously, you know what he
unorthodox
does on the
release. He
offensive
kind of
end.
flicks it,
Yeah.
but he's got deep range.
He's
You
a
can see
good
that
shooter.
shot right there. He shoots it at about his forehead.
Similar to
but he gets
Isaiah
it off
Evans in a
really
way.
quickly.
I'd
But what
say
sets him
Emmanuel
apart,
Sharp's a way better
look, his shooting sets him apart. But what adds
But
to
Isaiah
his
Evans
shooting
could still still work
is
on
the
it.
fact that he's a really good defender.
With the 46th pick in the
46th pick,
2026
Magic.
NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Felix Opara from Lagos, Nigeria,
Felix
and the
Okora,
University of
forward from
Tennessee.
Tennessee. He used to play at Ohio State.
Okara was a SEC All-Defensive Team selection this year. How do you see
big.
that defense having an impact here in the NBA?
Yeah, no,
Well, he can
Felix,
block shots
he'll
and
be a
protect
solid
the rim. He
big off the
rebounds. He's a
bench.
rim runner, pick and roll roller.
He's
With the
really
47th
a
pick
great
in the
defender.
2026
He's just
NBA
annoying.
Draft, the New York Knicks
47th
select
pick, the Knicks.
Tyler Nickel from Vanderbilt University.
Tyler Nickel, forward from
Tyler Nickel began his
Vanderbilt.
career at North Carolina, then went to Virginia Tech for a year before playing those final 2 seasons with Vanderbilt. Both of his parents played collegiate basketball as well, and he's a real shooter.
He can
York
shoot
might have got
110 threes.
late-
Last 2 years
late
in the
big
Southeastern
gym.
Conference playing for Mark Byington, shot 40%
Yeah, back to Felix,
from
like,
three.
annoying in the way
Reminds
that,
you a
like,
little bit of Sam Merrill.
Right.
He can move without the
Makes
ball.
life
He's a good
difficult.
cutter, got a quick release.
With the 48th pick
48th
in the
pick,
2026
Mavericks.
NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Toibu Lawal from London, England, and Virginia Tech.
Toby Lawal, forward from Virginia
Toby
Tech.
Lawal, he played 4 seasons of college basketball, all in Virginia, 2 at VCU, 2 at Virginia Tech. Originally from the United Kingdom, he's one of the most athletic players in this draft, and he had the highest standing vertical
Okay.
leap, the highest max vertical leap at the combine.
With the 49th pick in the 2026
High-end.
NBA Draft, the Denver
Maybe
Nuggets
potential
select
pick. 49th
Bryce
pick, the Nuggets.
Hopkins from St. John's University.
Bryce Hopkins,
Bryce
forward from St.
Hopkins.
John's.
He did deal with multiple leg injuries
6'6",
in his
219.
career, but he did play all 37 games this past year for St. John.
Yeah, he's got length.
tell you
He's
what, I
got
like
a
what the
6'10"
Nuggets are
wingspan. He's a versatile forward, and he really plays hard.
But
And
yeah,
when you play with energy, you get
about
things
last
done.
video,
The ball
30th
finds
pick,
the most
Kobe.
energetic players on the floor.
I did see
With the
where
50th
he actually
pick
got traded
in the 2026
to the Suns,
NBA
so
Draft,
that's really
the
solid.
Toronto
solid for the
Raptors
Suns.
select Jaden Bradley from the
50th
University
pick,
of Arizona.
The Raptors get Jaden Bradley
King,
guard out
a
of
lot of folks will
Arizona.
remember Jaden Bradley from when he hit that buzzer beater in the Big 12 tournament.
You know, Wendy just talked about Jamal Shed and how they were able to get him in the second round. Well, Jaden Bradley is a very
Yeah,
similar
this
player.
is like a
on
such a
ball
Raptors
With the
type player.
51st pick in the
I like it, though.
2026 NBA Draft,
51st pick,
the
going
Washington
to the
Wizards
Magic.
select Isaiah Nelson from the University of South Florida.
Isaiah Nelson.
So Isaiah Nelson, again,
South
on
Florida.
his way here to the Orlando Magic, the senior out of South Florida, Jay.
Isaiah Nelson had a great year. He's about 6'8", 6'9", another guy who's really long. He's got a 7'2" wingspan.
With the
7'2"
52nd pick
wingspan,
in the
my
2026
lord, 52nd
NBA
pick.
Draft, the
What's
LA
up,
Clippers select Henry Vesar from Tallinn, Estonia, and the University of North
Henry
Carolina.
Vasella, center from
There
North
have been 2
Carolina.
players in NBA
Wait, he was
history
still
born in
available?
Estonia, and now
Why
Henry
didn't the
Vesar
Cavs
becomes the
take
third Jay.
him?
We're incredibly excited about Henry.
Well,
No.
Henry Vesar started his career at
Yo,
Arizona
Kobe,
first
why
2
didn't you
years.
take him?
And there were some questions
No,
about
this
his
is a steal.
rebounding, his
This is
toughness,
such a
you know,
steal.
but he transferred to North Carolina, and I thought he was one of the most improved players in the country.
This is a big
With the
time steal.
53rd pick in the 2026
53rd pick
NBA
is going
Draft,
to New York.
the Houston Rockets select Ugana Onyenso from Imo
Ugana
State, Nigeria, the NBA
Onyenso,
Academy Africa,
center from
and the
Virginia.
University of Virginia.
Ugana Onyenso.
I like how
the
these
forward
players,
out
you
of
see it,
Virginia,
you know,
after spending 2 seasons at
you know,
Kentucky, a
more in
season
the
at
NBA
Kansas
draft
State, then
this
he
year.
finished his college
Players
career
from
at Virginia
Spain
this past
and
season.
Brazil
And he
all
ranked
these
second in the
places.
country
Really
in blocks
cool.
per game. That's despite
you know, they
coming
really
off the
come from
bench
nothing.
for every single
Getting
game.
drafted.
Look at the
His
reaction.
reaction says it all, kid.
I love the reaction right here. He's in shock, but young man, you deserve to be here. When you watch his 3 games in the ACC tournament,
2026
he went
ACC
absolutely crazy when it
All-Tournament
comes to
first
protecting the rim. He averaged 7 blocks in those 3 games, and then when you look at what he did, the game against Duke, the game where you're playing against
Let me
the
see the
senior
tape.
team in the ACC, where he had 9 blocks.
With the 54th pick in the
54th pick, the
2026
Warriors?
NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Lejeune Jones from Florida State University.
Jay Jones, guard from Florida State.
Lejeune Jones, he averaged just under 13 points a game last season for Florida State.
With the 55th pick in the
55th pick.
2026
What's the
NBA
Rockets?
Draft, the New York Knicks select Nick Martinelli from Northwestern University.
Nick Martinelli, Ford from Northwestern.
Two-time All Big Ten selection.
No,
He
Martinelli,
averaged
or
23
Martinelli,
points, the most
Nelly,
by
how
a
you say his name. He's
Northwestern
really
player since,
solid.
Jay, you were in high school.
This could be another steal.
Well, Malik, you talk about a guy that knows how to play. A couple years ago, he
Nearing
teamed
the
with
end,
Brooks
I mean-
Barnheiser at Northwestern. Brooks Barnheiser now with the Oklahoma
This
City
is a
Thunder.
good pick.
But he just knows how to score.
With the 56th pick in the
See, look at that.
Oklahoma
He
City
led the
Thunder.
Big Ten.
But he just
averaged
knows how to
23
score.
points per
With the
game.
56th pick in the
56th pick is
2026
one to the
NBA
Lakers.
draft, the Chicago Bulls select Vsefalad Ischenko from Rostov-on-Don, Russia,
Shayla
and
Chichenko,
Lokomotiv
guard
Kuban
from Russia.
Club.
Vsefalad Ischenko at 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. He
6'8"
made his name
with a
really early in
7'1"
Russia's youth
wingspan?
basketball system. And this past season, he was the Young Player
He was
of
the
the
United
Year
League
in Russia's
All-Star.
top basketball league.
With the 57th pick in the
57 picks
2026
went to,
NBA draft,
Clippers.
the Atlanta Hawks select Narcisse Ngoy from Champigny-sur-Marne, France, and
Narcisse
France's
Ngoy,
Poitiers
Ford from
Club.
France.
Narcisse Ngoy,
Another
he
one.
played for multiple teams here in
from
France.
over
He
there.
actually signed to play with Auburn back in March, but is now going to the draft instead here, Fram.
This young man is a project. Poitiers is a smaller club.
I mean,
in
a lot of
France.
these guys
They
are,
are
but,
taking a
I mean,
shot.
they got, you know,
they are
really
taking a
high
shot with this young
potential.
man. He's got a lot of work to do, but very athletic. And the most disappointing staff is the Auburn staff. They thought they might have had a steal. Not ready for the league just yet, but a good guy to just have in your program.
With the 58th pick in the
58th pick for the
2026
Pelicans.
NBA draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jaron Pierre Jr. from Southern Methodist University.
Pierre Jr. from SMU.
Jaron Pierre from SMU. He shot 38% on threes over the last 2 seasons. That's after shooting 32% across the first 3 seasons he played.
With the 59th pick in the
59th pick is
2026
Minnesota.
NBA draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Trey Kaufman-Wren from Purdue University.
Trey Kaufman, Ford
Trey
from
Kaufman-Wren made 86% of his field goals came in the paint this season. That's down slightly from the last year, but really, I mean, I know that he impressed you at Purdue.
Yeah, we talked about Braden Smith and how good of a passer he was. Well, a lot of his assists came from Trey Kaufman-Wren in that short
rebounds per
role.
game.
With the 60th
Solid.
pick in the 2026 NBA
Last
draft,
pick of the draft,
the Washington
the
Wizards
Wizards went
select
to the Bucks, though.
Malik Lewis from San
Malik
Fernando, Trinidad
Lewis.
and Tobago, and the South.
Ford from Tobago is the last pick of the 2026 NBA draft, and that is it for this draft class. Congrats to everyone that got drafted. Even the ones that didn't get drafted, you have a chance to get picked up and put on a summer league team. But I'm going to go back to my Cavaliers for a minute, then I'm going to end it off on the, the Malik Thomas pick. I really still don't understand it because, it's just not what we needed. We need wings. We need a backup big. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's something I don't know, but I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Malik Thomas is really good. Like, I'm really excited about it, but at the same time, it's just not a position of need. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm glad my Cavaliers, got someone that, could contribute, next season early. I'm really excited, for Summer League 2. Get to see these guys in action. But yeah, that's it for the draft. And make sure y'all hit that sub button and turn them notifications on to be much appreciated. I love y'all. Peace.